Yo guys, it is Cheese. Welcome to this brand new video here on this channel. Today I'm going to show you guys the Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay trailer. So this is the first day, the first moment we can check out actually the gameplay of the game. There were a lot of trailers coming out and there were only like cinematic things, which I really, I was like, it looked nice, but it's all cinematics. And I'm not like, I just want to see the gameplay because that's which is just most important. Do you want to see gameplay as soon the game comes out as well? Make sure to subscribe down below. Okay, with that said, let's start watching now.
They'll probably hang you, buddy.
You coming, buddy?
In the late 1800s, America was evolving, on its way to becoming the most powerful country in the world. New immigrants.
What happens right there?
In the late 1800s, America was evolving, on its way to becoming the most powerful country in the world.
I don't know.
New immigrants arrived, thriving outposts became towns, and civilization was spreading rapidly into the huge, wild, and lawless frontier.
It looks really beautiful.
With Red Dead Redemption 2, Rockstar Games aims to create a living
world
that's not simply open, but deeper.
Come on, pretty boy.
More interactive and detailed than ever.
Pretty boy?
Combining action, storytelling,
We need to get those people warm and fed.
and gameplay in
Look at how feely the game is.
as you live, ride, and fight to survive.
You can see like
As an outlaw in a notorious gang.
As long as we get paid or you get shot, I'm happy.
Red Dead Redemption 2, finally.
The game is an attempt to capture this pivotal moment when the age of outlaws was ending and the modern world was born. There is a huge world to explore, set across a range of America's heartland and frontier. From harsh mountain trails and dense forests to untamed swamplands and sweeping deserts.
This is gameplay what we're talking about?
Towns to
Is this
modernizing
gameplay?
cities and much more. All populated with a diverse cast of characters from turn-of-the-century life.
Now
What?
shoo, please. I'm waiting for someone interesting to turn up.
You play as Arthur Morgan, a trusted senior gun in the Van der Linde gang, a band of outlaws and outcasts on the run from the pressures of civilized life.
We are gonna borrow a little money from old Uncle Sam and be out of his hair once and for all.
Each time they're forced to flee an area, the gang sets up a camp as a base. This is where gang members eat, sleep, perform chores, play games, and share stories.
Anyway, I got caught by some hill country sheriff stealing a chicken, I think it was, and he decided I was going to be hanged for it.
These are the people Arthur calls family, and you will get to know each gang member over the course of the game.
So, you save the silly bastard's life, then you and him go robbing sheep.
Helping the camp with food and supplies will keep morale high, while spending time with other gang members can reveal new secrets, fun things to do, and opportunities for mischief.
How about you and me go and redistribute some property?
In and out of camp, the world is alive and responds to the player.
It's real live and the lighting is perfect.
And your guns aren't the only way to interact with the environment. Call out to a passing rider.
That's a nice horse.
Talk yourself into trouble with a local tough guy.
Clear out.
Or out of trouble with a town sheriff. Or intimidate a witness into silence, and more.
Keep your mouth
There's
shut.
so many choices though.
Friend.
Really a lot of choices, even more than GTA.
Yourself with this.
Confrontations can be escalated or diffused.
Take it easy. Do what you want. I don't care.
You can form friendships.
God, you did.
Oh, you
Make
stepped into a
enemies as you
bear
choose.
trap.
You killed my cousin, you sick son of a bitch!
Your actions have consequences, and it's up to you to decide just how honorable Arthur is.
Should I have killed you, Jimmy Brooks?
Me?
Shooting and fighting have both been radically improved to make combat deep and engaging at all times. Each weapon has unique characteristics, with realistic reload and recoil that always keeps the player grounded and connected to the action in a gunfight.
That's perfect though.
In a similar way, the bond with your horse is crucial and changes based on your treatment of the animal.
Hold still, girl.
Some breeds are better suited for certain tasks.
I got a fella been looking for a decent workhorse like this for a while.
Your saddle and saddlebags can store extra weapons, along with supplies and animal carcasses that you pick up while out roaming or hunting. Over time, the bond between you and your horse will grow, making them easier to control in tense situations.
Yeah, he's a great horse, aside from when the devil's got him.
A rich and varied ecosystem thrives in the world, full of predators, prey, and
A
scavengers.
crocodile?
All smart and sometimes deadly.
You want to come with me?
That's so cool.
Hunting helps the camp or earns you money. Wound an animal and you'll have to track them down.
Oh, that's a snake.
Animal
Oh no,
parts
it
and
wasn't.
items you find can be traded for cash to use at general stores,
You can track the smell of the animal.
saloons, and elsewhere.
This is God's own
Or are the
country.
footsteps, I don't know.
I'm in purgatory.
This is a world that is rich in depth and detail. All designed to be explored on horseback or on foot. As you live the fateful journey of a gang of outlaws on the run across America. In the next gameplay video, we'll look at missions, activities, enemy gangs, robberies, other things to do, and much more, including the evolution of sharpshooting using the Deadeye system.
Okay, so this is the trailer. This is everything which is in the trailer. Now I'm going to I'm going through it because I couldn't really react on it. I didn't want to disturb you guys watching that much. So let's go back to the beginning.
Coming.
Immigrants arrived, thriving outposts became towns, and civilization was spreading rapidly into the.
Yeah, of course, it's about like the revolution of the industry. That's where it began. That's why they're like they use the horses, but they're actually starting using machineries.
Rockstar Games aims to create a living.
Like, look at how perfect this looks. This looks just so much better than it does in Red Dead Redemption 1. You really see the depth. I didn't really see it back then. This looks just perfect.
World that's not simply open, but deeper.
Come on, pretty boy.
More interactive and detailed than ever.
And the fights you got right here really do make me think of Uncharted when there's combat fights and there's so much interaction to it, and you just see that the movements just look really realistic, and there's a lot of possibilities as well in their attacks.
Combining action, storytelling,
We need to get those people warm and fed.
and gameplay in new ways. As you live, outlaw in a notorious gang.
As long as we get paid.
Ride and
Sorry, I
fight to
skipped that bit.
survive as an outlaw in a notorious gang.
As long as we get paid, or
Yo, this is us in the game. So now they're introducing what it's all about.
The game is an attempt to capture this pivotal moment when the age of outlaws was ending and the modern world was born. There is a huge world to explore, set across a range of America's heartland and frontier.
Like the lightning, if you look at this, like I remember like on Red Dead Redemption 1, the lightning was perfect. But look at how the light just falls through the plants and the grass that shadow creates. That's something special, man. I've never seen that good.
Set across a range of America's heartland and frontier. From harsh mountain trails and dense forests to untamed swamplands and sweeping deserts.
You see how dark that is? You see how dark this forest is? Because there's like literally no light because of that many trees and fog and stuff.
Swamplands and sweeping deserts. Rugged livestock towns to modernizing cities and much more. All populated with a diverse cast of characters from turn-of-the-century life.
Now shoo, please. I'm waiting for someone interesting to turn up.
You play as Arthur Morgan.
Okay, Arthur Morgan is the name of the character where you play as. Okay, Arthur Morgan. Gotta keep that name in
A
head.
trusted senior gun in the Van der Linde gang. A band of outlaws and outcasts on the run from the pressures of civilized life.
We
You're gonna borrow a little money from old Uncle Sam and be out of his hair once and for all.
Each time they're forced to flee an area.
Like there were parts in the trailer where I thought like, is this gameplay or what is this? This is basically what you see right here. It's not like cinematic. They didn't change anything. It's a cinematic shot because it moves. Don't get me wrong, but it's not like made better in the computer. This is just spectating in the game. This is how it really looks in the game.
The gang sets up a camp as a base.
And this is where you see it again, like with the lighting and stuff. That just looks really cool. And they actually got a camp right now.
This is where gang members eat, sleep,
so eat, sleep,
chores, play games, and share stories.
You can just keep chickens down and stuff. Play games with your friends, tell stories and stuff.
Stealing a chicken, I think it was, and he decided I was going to be hanged for it.
These are the people Arthur.
You see it, like when it's dark, the stars are really good visible. They're like really visible. See them through the trees. That's actually how sharp those stars are right here.
Calls family, and you will get to know each gang member over the course of the game.
So, you save the silly bastard's life, then you and him go robbing.
It's also cool that you have like interaction with everyone.
Will keep morale high while spending time with other gangs.
So like bringing the animals back to your camp is, I think, one of the biggest things to buy new tents, or I don't know if you have to like cut trees and stuff. I don't really think so. I think they would have shown it, but you basically collect things around the camp and bring it there to help your gang out.
Can reveal new secrets, fun things to do, and opportunities for mischief.
How about you and me go and redistribute some property?
In and out of camp, the world is alive and responds to the player.
Well, ain't this?
So I think when you're like running around a horse, you see a lot of animals, but they're like far gone. And if you're just walking through the forest just like that, they will see you really late because you make less noise, and then you can like interact with them a little more.
Rare treat.
And your guns aren't the only way to interact with the environment.
Yeah, like we saw, we can punch and...
Talk yourself into trouble with a local tough guy.
Yeah, what is new, of course, to Red Dead Redemption is that you can actually talk and change the situation by talking. Because I don't know if you guys remember, like if you play on GTA 5, you accidentally drive into a police car, some people start shooting you already. You just can't talk yourself out of there. And that's something that Red Dead Redemption 2 actually changes with this.
Or out of trouble with a town sheriff. Or intimidate a witness into silence, and more.
Keep your mouth shut. You're dead, friend.
You probably also had I'm just sure that there's like one mission where you have to like or trap someone with a gun and just ask for information.
Confrontations can be escalated or diffused.
Take it easy. Do what you want. I don't care.
You can form friendships.
And this is like someone stepping into a bear trap, which you can help. So like what you got with GTA 5, I'm just gonna compare it a little bit to GTA 5, okay? That's a totally different game, but still some things are the same. Like around the world there are people standing and waiting for you to help them. This is basically the same damn thing. You can help this guy get out of a bear trap, and there are probably like so many more things. You had this in Red Dead Redemption 1 when people got like kidnapped, and you had to help them shoot all the enemies, and most of the time they just give you some money and credits.
Or make enemies as you choose.
You killed my cousin, you sick son of a bitch!
Your actions have consequences, and it's up to you to decide just how honorable Arthur is.
Should I have killed you?
This is not gameplay, but it looks so good.
Shooting and fighting have both been radically improved to make combat deep and engaging at all times. Each weapon has unique characteristics. With realistic reload,
I can't wait to use that sniper.
It always keeps the player grounded and connected to the action in a gunfight.
What a gunfight.
In a similar way, the bond with your horse is crucial and changes based on your treatment of the animal.
Hold still, girl.
Some breeds are better suited for certain tasks.
So you got to keep in mind you can't use every horse for every task, and all horses probably are way different. You had that on Red Dead Redemption 1 as well. I think you still have to catch him with a lasso, and there are also in the multiplayer version of Red Dead Redemption 1, there were also bulls you could ride on. I think they're going a little bit further with this one.
I got a
What a multiplayer.
Looking for a decent workhorse like this for a while.
Your saddle and saddlebags can store extra weapons, along with supplies.
Oh, so you can put weapons into the, like last time, like the first time I watched the trailer, I didn't even see that. It did that. I didn't even hear it actually.
And animal carcasses that you pick up while out roaming or
Okay.
hunting.
Just take theirs with you, everything.
Over time, the bond between you and your horse will grow, making them easier to control in tense situations.
Oh, so it's not about finding the best horse. Maybe a little, but it's about training your horse to get better, and so it's easier to get used to steering in fights and probably going faster as well if you train them.
Yeah, he's a great horse, aside from when the devil's got him.
A rich and varied ecosystem thrives in the world, full of predators.
Yeah, that you got a crocodile in there is just insane. I don't know what to say about that.
Prey and scavengers, all smart and sometimes deadly.
You want to come with me? I'll show you how we hunt one.
Hunting helps the camp or earns you money. Wound an animal and you'll have to track them down.
Yeah, when you wound an animal, you can smell, like you have like some kind of sixth sense or something that you can actually see the wave where the animal is. I thought on the beginning I thought it was a snake for a second, but it's actually an animal which you can just track basically.
Animal pelts and other items you find can be traded for cash to use at general stores, gunsmiths, saloons, and elsewhere.
This is like we know already. Like that was a Red Dead Redemption 1 as well.
I'm in purgatory.
This is a world that is rich in depth and detail, all designed to be explored on horseback or on foot. As you live the fateful journey of a gang of outlaws on the run across America.
I gotta say that the horse just moves way different than I did in Red Dead Redemption 1. Like, look at how he makes this turn. Like, how he makes this turn right here. You would never do that. If he would, like, go forwards right here in Red Dead Redemption 1, it would just go up the mountain. Here, he just makes that turn to the left because you want to go there. You see? That's really incredible.
In the next gameplay,
and this is a train. This is probably a mission.
We'll look at missions, activities, enemy gangs, robberies, other things to do, and much more, including the evolution of sharpshooting using the Deadeye system.
Okay, so they already said this is part 1 of the gameplay trailer. So there are going to be more trailers. You want to see the other trailers as well. You don't want to miss them. Make sure to subscribe down below. I'm definitely going to do a video on that because I just want to be playing this game. I pre-ordered Black Ops 4. I pre-ordered Red Dead Redemption because those are just the sickest games, in my opinion, coming up this year. If you really like this video, you know what to do. Give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. This was Cheese. Check you guys tomorrow at a brand new video. This was Cheese. Peace.